good to be champions, champions. Feels good to be champions, champions. Let 'em know it's set in stone, yeah, never gonna take it away.
Alrighty, legends, part 2 of Chasing Giants. We're back at it on remote islands off the northeast of Tassie. We've had about a 70-kilometre trek this morning, so pretty remote. We're going to get in there and have a crack. It's a pretty magnificent day. Water's looking pretty nice and clean, and conditions are pretty good. So have a look at the backdrop. Got Bazz, got Carter. What a place. Have a look at this. Got Carter there. He's doing a bit of fishing. Got Bazz, he's up to no good, and have a look at the backdrop. Absolutely incredible. But enough of that, let's get in there and see if we can find a true dinosaur. So just a quick recap in case you haven't seen part 1. We're going on a journey exploring the most remote parts of Tasmania in hunt for these absolute giant southern rock lobsters. 5 kilos and above, all the way up to 8 kilos. Absolute giants, to find out whether it's just a fire yarn or if it's true. So we've headed to remote islands off the northeast coast, about 70 kilometres. We head out to these remote islands in hunt for these absolute giants. These remote islands don't have a lot of heavy commercial fishing as of their remoteness. Probably have never seen people, a lot of these crays. Never seen divers, and they don't have a lot of heavy fishing from recreational or commercial. So if you're going to find an absolute dinosaur world record or find out whether these mythical giants are true, these are the places where you come to. So after a bit of tug of war, we finally slayed the first one. Holy, spirits are high. It's not very often you get in there in the first 5 minutes and you can nail an absolute stonker to start day 1. Conditions were pretty magic in close, in shallow, obviously. Normally dive fairly deep around these remote islands, sort of 10 metres and deeper, right out to 20 to 25 metres. So it's not every day that you see them in shallow, especially in sheer numbers. It's absolutely epic. Just a quick moment here to show you the sheer size of this absolute beauty. What an absolute incredible start. An absolute beauty. Spirits are high, and always an absolute incredible encounter, and take into appreciation these absolute incredible creatures. But that's enough. That's dive 1, about to come to a wrap. Dive spot number 5. It's getting pretty late in the day. It's about 4:30, so I'm going to jump in for a dip and let's see if we can find a dinosaur to call it a day, hopefully. Now look at the conditions, unreal. Got Carter here. Well, Bazzy's driving, he reckons he's found the honey hole, but we'll soon see. So Bazz has found an absolute incredible spot. Big bommies, roughly 12 to 15 metres of water coming right up to 5 and 6. Just the terrain that these big boys like. As you can see, pretty quick on it, I've found an absolute stonker. So let's get in a decent position and see if I can nail it. Camera position, not the best, but I am a one-man army down there, so I've got a good grip on him, and my word, he is going haywire. As you can see, in this 12 to 15 metres of water, the water is green, putrid. Don't understand why, because leading up to this trip, the conditions were absolutely magic. Everything you could sort of ask for, but visibility was absolutely terrible. Green and gross, as you can see, makes diving not the best. It's not the most enjoyable. A lot better when it's crystal clean, and you can just see it's green and gross. And that was pretty much like that everywhere we had a look, hence the reason. Had a fair few failed dives, but that's part of the mix. We got 2 crays here, which is the bag limit for myself per day. 2 crays per person per day on the northeast. But What an absolute epic day one. Couldn't ask for a more incredible place and couldn't ask for a better crew to do it with. So, right here we have found the most incredible little bay to spend our evening. What an absolute picturesque place. Couldn't ask for anything better. Got the family on board and making lifelong memories. Alright, we're about to wrap up day one at Remote Islands. Been pretty successful overall. Just set up camp on the mighty bar crusher. Oh, fuck. We've set up camp for the night, got the swag rolled out, and we're about to call it a night. It's about 10:30. So we'll see you legends tomorrow for an absolute banger. Let's get amongst it, and we'll see you bright and early. Swags are set up. Got the cushions up. Oh, you can't even see. I think it's that one. Got the front of the bar crusher all decked out. Definitely need a bigger boat, I think. This one's definitely not big enough, but the cab's sleepable, so it is what it is. Make it happen, and dreams will come true. Alright, legends, it's day 2 of chasing giants. Conditions are pretty magic. Bit of a rugged night, bit of rocking and rolling, but it is pretty bloody magic now, so time for a bit of caffeine and a bit of breakfast, and we're going to get out and get amongst it. Got Carter, he's feeling lively, he's on the Milo. Bazz is on about coffee number 11. What an absolute beautiful morning. Flat as flat, so going to get into it nice and early and see if we can find some big boys today. There is just something about jumping in on an early morning dive. It just, I don't know, ticks all the boxes. It's special, the water's cold, it's just incredible. Morning dives are my favourite. Absolutely love it. There's no better way to start your day. What an absolute incredible place. I'm not too sure if you'll see that little blue sucker there, little Nemo looking fish of some kind. Always epic. Came across these two here. If anyone knows exactly what they are, feel free to drop a comment below. Not something I've seen before. Almost like some sort of shark species, I'm guessing. This spot was looking fairly promising. As you can see, a nice big mature female perched up there. Wasn't real deep where we were diving. It's probably between 4 and 6 metres of water. It was the only place that was pretty much clean enough to, I suppose, get decent footage and pretty much see what you're doing down there. Wasn't too long before I've located an absolute beauty. Here we go. Cray numbers, absolutely incredible. Literally, probably some of the best numbers of southern rock lobsters I have seen all season. What more could you ask for? So, bit of looking around, bit of trying to navigate and find the biggest one. It's not a matter of being greedy or anything, just take enough for a good feed for Easter. These are pretty nice fish, probably around that, I don't know, 2 kilos to 2.2 kilos. Not monsters, most of them were female, so try and leave them alone as they're pretty important in the scheme of things. And I have located an absolute cracker. Look at him right there, right on the edge. Pretty much, he's just kicking back there. He's pretty much in the worst spot. He's got clear exit paths either way. And once they get pumping underwater, they are out of there. There's no second chances. So get nice and relaxed, and it's time to see what happens here. Holy, buckle up. This one gets pretty hectic here in a second. So you'll get two different camera angle views here, obviously just being one diver down there. It can be sort of hard to get some semi-normal footage. I don't have a film crew down there, so trying to do my best and film what I can and make it sort of as exciting and give you the best view possible. But he is an absolute beauty. So I've got right in the mix of things here. He's definitely the biggest cray I've come across in this area. And I'm going to go in for the shot and let's just see what happens. Successful grab, full tug of war, game on, exactly what we came here for. Holy, complete and utter going berserko. Just, they go absolutely apeshit crazy, these big boys. And in amongst all the chaos and obviously all the stirred up and noise, I've just literally just taken a moment to enjoy it. And out of the corner of my eye, pretty much right next to me, has appeared an absolute donkey, bigger than the first one. Not entirely sure if you'll be able to see him right there. He's coming fully aggressive, just charging, like ready for all-out war. And I've just went, no way, what are the chances? I've gone in and I've just absolutely nailed it. But I was just, I don't know, the footage from this was not ideal, but it was successful. I've managed to absolutely nail the second one in seconds. Unbelievable. What are the chances? I'm going to wrap things up here. 2 incredible days, remote islands, chasing tangles, doing what we do. Thanks everyone for the support. If you do like this kind of thing, jump on board, join the rest of the crew, hit subscribe. Here's a clip from the next one. Was it success or failure? PB or a sheer miss? You'll have to wait and see.